Get this one.
I'm out Delaware, my niggas
The
is
youngest in
everywhere.
charge.
I'm out Delaware, my niggas is everywhere. 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 Talking they looking for me, the pussies they never there.
I'm out Delaware and I'm Mitch, you already. 215, you already, gang, we all heavy. Said I couldn't do it and I did it and they ain't let me. PD told me get him, I got him, who gon' check me? City on my back, you can hate it, you gon' respect me. Sit back and watch me work, tell them haters, I started flexing. Team getting busy, you missing, we can get reckless. Talking like they do this, get fraud in this they profession. Study the balls, no dialogue, just pay attention. You niggas want respect, you earn it cause I don't give it. Swag up a class with a hood, persona with it. Connected in places you need permission just to visit. How you number one in your music ain't never mentioned. See you swearing in traffic, you ain't living how you spittin'. You already gangs and gang, you should get with it. Can't get a thing that's official out Delaware, remix good.
I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. 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 Talking they looking for me, the pussies they never there.
I'm with my little brother Downs, they bout to let Ali Mo go. You already gang, you already know, yo. Champagne, campaign, uniform polo. Last name, cocaine, Poppy call me Coco. Cause he know when niggas stay close to the Tony like Manolo. You know me, you could get it by the OZ for the Lolo. Yeah, I'm heavy here, I'm out Delaware, I'm everywhere. B-A-B-K, M-I-A, they love me there. We fucking there, get a telly there. If they hungry there, let's get money there. Chewing like a gummy bear, never scared. Came my heavy here, I'm out Delaware, you could catch me there, you already, yeah.
I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. 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 Talking they looking for me, the pussies they never there.
This is where we be at, you already. Some places where that D at, my swagger make you relax. You already gang, I don't think you wanna see that. Men in my city, they agree, I don't see that. Haters, bunch of frauds and perpetrators. Broke now, gon' be broker even later. I'm the coach, you niggas just a bunch of players. Real deal, Holyfield hooking. Rap like a vet, but I'm an all-star rookie. Scratch that, I'm nothing like these rap cats with these rap raps. Lying about they trap, this is where we at, scrap. We everywhere, and where you from, we heavy there. You already.
I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. 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 Talking they looking for me, the pussies they never there.
Fuck it up, big. Fuck it up, big. Yeah. You alright?
Vision, you feel me?
All right, man. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Who the hell we got in the chat? All right, so tonight, check this out. We got, you know what I'm saying? We got ruling speech, right?
Right. I hope so.
With captains. With captains, plural.
Well, that's something.
Captain Oriya,
Right.
Captain Desire One,
That's right.
and Isaiah War, right?
War.
But if you want a little more,
Right.
we got Shakara War.
Hey.
Right, now Shakara, but formerly known as Shakara War.
Formally.
Right, that's what the public knows her as.
Yeah, but that's a stage name.
It just rhyme, right? All right, so we got Shakara in the house tonight.
We do the clubhouse drink too.
Yeah, go ahead on Clubhouse. We got Shakara in here. We got Just Art and Paint, and we got ICPK Sacramento.
That's right.
All right, so if y'all could share this joint, Just Art and Paint and ISUPK Sacramento.
Stop playing games.
Look, we got Shakara in the building tonight from Nashville.
It's in the key.
Cashville, right? Slockhead. Cashville. You know, she's in the house. She flew all the way in. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get it on tonight. Yeah. What we drinking on? We're drinking on some Douce.
Cognac.
We got some
Good
Douce
fight
tonight.
liquor. Good cognac.
We got some Hennessy.
Good
Can't go
Negro
wrong with
liquor.
that. Cannot go wrong with the Hennessy.
Everybody
And we
like
got
Hennessy.
some Applejack over there.
Apple. You don't like Hennessy. You just like the snob. You don't like it just because everybody else don't like it.
Okay. And, if I could, just to kind of, do a little bit of a filler while the brother's getting us up on Clubhouse. Last Sunday, I had the opportunity to be on Let It Be Known.
Right.
I was on Let It Be Known with the brothers in New York, Officer Karab, Officer Ashar Gapan, Officer Parataza, and Officer Yawa Allah.
Right. So I was in there?
Nah, Shalai Yala didn't come in there. He wasn't there this week. And it was dope. It was dope. I stuck through the whole show. Those brothers, they had like the drink of the week. I got a chance to, they allowed me to, promote the Delaware School on their platform. And, we was just talking about all the different things that they was bringing out. And they were just getting our, input on it. Myself and Mataza Pa, they even went into, what's her name? What's the one lady name? The one that was talking against Kevin Samuels, Vivica Fox. Yeah, they brought up Vivica Fox because she was trying to literally talk down on Jada Pinkett for the way she was treating Will and all that. And it's like, well, damn, ain't the pot calling the kettle black? Yeah, so and then she had while she was talking, she was like I'm like, yo, she's acting like she's an actor. She was talking about Jada, talking about they had did all these movies. They did Set It Off together, and she was like, she didn't like the way that Jada didn't.
She definitely acting because that shit not even that deep.
Yeah, she was I'm like, man, cut it out.
What the hell was Jada?
Mm-hmm. It just shows you where we're at, because the people in the audience was like, "Oh,
people suckers."
Like people are just suckers,
easily fooled
for these damn celebrities." And the brothers was bringing it out, you know what I'm saying? And also, it was another story the brothers brought out about. It was a white man who went to a sister's spa, you know what I'm saying? And he was talking about that, they're making it hard for him to be a Christian, and black people are, stopping him from being a true Christian.
He went to the spa to get his feet done.
Yeah, to get some work done, and
how was that?
But he was being belligerent when he came in.
But what did that do with being a Christian?
Well, that's what he said. He said, "You black people are making it hard for me to be a Christian. Yeah, a true Christian. With all this, with all the stuff that's going on, with all this, Black Lives Matter shit, right, and all the different kind of shit like that." I'm like, yeah, he actually is right, because true Christians are the the KKK. White Christians are KKK, so they never expected niggas to have rights and all the stuff that we have.
He's saying all this black empowerment.
All this black. Yeah. He said it's making it hard for me to be a Christian. Right. Yeah, I'm like, he actually is right.
Because black empowerment ain't got shit to do with Christianity.
Right.
It's polar opposites.
Right. And so, I got a chance to hang out with those brothers. They're gonna come on our show, right?
Most hang crazy.
And that's gonna be probably the end of their show. But at the same time, those brothers, they came on. They invited us on. I wish more brothers could have came on.
Yeah. It was a good show, though.
You seen it? Okay, Multi in Christ. Mataza Pa was here. Mm-hmm. And, and then once he left or whatever, I held it down or whatever.
We on Clubhouse? We on Clubhouse. Hey, Shalom, Lord in Christ, officer in the car. Let me know if you can hear us, man.
Yeah, we got in the car in the building.
All the Clubhouse people to come on here. Yeah, everybody. Get all the women in here, man.
Yeah, we got in the car in the building.
Can you hear them?
Yeah, we can hear them. You probably had to put them on the Bluetooth. That way we'll be able to hear them through the joint. But no sweat. You can leave them out like that, and we'll be good to go. All right, so who else we got in here? We got, who the hell is that?
We got ISBK Sacramento in the building. Not the Zob.
Not the Zob. All right, not the Zob.
Yeah. Just starting Payset. Congratulations to you, Cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Most High in Christ, sis. I appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
Thanks for the love.
Sis Kanai's in the building.
All right, Kanai, can you drop a bomb? Could you also drop a bomb for Shakara, please? All right, so now I think we got all the bombs out the way.
That's right.
And we'll just, you know what I mean, we'll just keep it moving. And also, too, man, if y'all got a topic that y'all want to get us to get, give y'all the breakdown on, then we'll do that, too, as well. But the one thing that I wanted to go into the first was Young Thug, right. Or should I say Jeffrey Williams, right? Jeffrey Williams, I think that's his name. Jeffrey Williams.
This is real. This is good.
Yeah, Jeffrey Williams. Now, it just showed, like, I watched the whole thing, and I was watching the case, right? And I was listening to, he had Kevin Lyles come up there to his bond hearing, and Kevin Lyles got emotional up there on this. Kevin Lyles is the record executive, yes. And Kevin Lyles actually went in business with him to create Young Slime Life.
YSL.
Yeah, YSL. And they asked him, they said, well, look, if he was to get granted, this is what the defense asked him, if he was to get granted bail, would you put up your wealth to ensure that he'll return back to court and that he won't have witness tampering or none of that stuff? And he said, yes, I'll put up my wealth. I'll put up everything. So they said, it's not going to be cheap. If he comes home, it's not going to be cheap. So they try to like butter the judge up,
because when you get a bond, or bail, a lot of times you got to sign off certain things as collateral.
Right.
So like I pay you this certain amount of money to get out of jail, but if I go on a run, if I don't make my next court date, then you can take my car, you can take this, you can take that, you can seize my house. Depending on the case, it differs.
Yes, sir. So
ask him that.
Right, exactly. So the judge was like, well, my concern is that he has access to a private jet. You know what I'm saying? And he could go. But I'm like, that's not really nice because niggas can't run nowhere. Where can niggas run? Really?
But I would think the crew would have to be in cahoots with them. They would be like, yeah, we're going to take you to Cuba. Like, they would not give a fuck.
Yeah.
The pilot would be like, I know you on bond. I know you out on bail, but I'll take you to Cuba. I don't care.
Yeah.
That'd be a bit much.
So they had him come up. Kevin Lyles came up. He was emotional. They were talking about how much of a good guy he is, how much he's, for the community, how much he's, he wants to stop violence and different things like that. Then they had a 15-year-old young man who came in there and talked about how he's, he does motivational speaking around the country, and he tells kids that, all their dreams are obtainable.
He said, see, to me, YSL means young successful life.
Yeah.
On paper, it's young stoner life and young slime life.
Right.
He said, to me, it means young successful life. Because Young Thug, he brought so much success to me as a young person.
Right. A young man. Yeah, young man.
You're like real young, but you're like real articulate.
Yeah, articulate, right? Young man. So the judge listened to the young man. Young man was very polite. And, they said, okay, you free to step down, you know what I'm saying? And everything. So, boom, he gets done. Then Young Thug's defense attorney comes up, black guy, and he starts to, basically go into why this is all a bunch of malarkey and he should go to home. Right? Boom. Now it's time for the prosecution.
Yeah.
So the prosecution, like, they get some white man gets out. He like, I know, Judge, you heard all the stuff about Jeffrey being this, that, and that in the community, but let me tell you the real deal, right? So I'm sitting there like, oh, this about to get good, you know what I'm saying? So boom, he ends up he pulls a murder. The white man pulls a murder from 2015.
Murder case.
And then goes to the lyrics. Goes to Young Thug's lyrics. And then he says, this guy was killed on this day. Then he goes to the lyrics of Young Thug. And in the lyrics it says, I might not pull the gun, but I had something to do with it.
Nigga said some shit like I ain't never killed nobody, but I had something to do with
Yeah.
You know, he said, it was kind of hot too. He said, I ain't never killed nobody, but I had something to do with them bodies.
Yeah. Then they pull another one. A dude that they pulled a dude who was, he was beat up real bad or something like that. Then they pulled Young Thug's verse that said, if you go to court, it's bad for you or something like that. We out here or something like that. And he's the prosecutor's reading it. Then the prosecutor said, they got me. I'm red like Elmo, but it ain't nothing funny. Like I'm red like Elmo, like Elmo. He said I'm red like Elmo, but it ain't nothing funny.
Like it's a blood reference.
Yeah, a blood reference, right? So, cause tickle me Elmo, like laugh or whatever. Okay. So they're reading the people that got murdered, and they're reading his lyrics.
Yeah, they pull up a murder case, and they pull up lyrics that somehow that seem to be referencing this murder.
Right, and then they was like, and let the court be known that he's on bond for another gun charge.
Oh, he out on bond right now.
Yeah, he's already out on bond.
I didn't know he already had an open case.
Trying to get another bond. So they're reading off the charges, and I'm sitting there like, when the prosecutor read the red like Elmo, I was like, I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Cause Zagawab came in there and was like, yo, what's going on here? I'm like, yo, you gotta watch it. So cause Zagawab started watching it with me, and she's like, she didn't know who Young Thug was or whatever, but I showed her a video of who he was or whatever, like a music video or whatever. But we were just watching it, and it like this. They were thorough. You know what I mean? The prosecutor was thorough. Like they went back to like group chats from like 2015. And was like, you said this in a group chat. He said this, that. And it shows that they were like watching him for, it's been what, 7 years now?
Allegedly, the YSL, that whole collective was born before he was even a rapper. Mm-hmm. That was like a blood set before he was. They started that before he became famous.
Right. It's
they took it and tried to make it legitimate as a record label.
Colonel McCon. So I didn't know because the way that the prosecutor brought it up. He was like, Young Slime Life is a offshoot of the Sex Money Murder. I know about Sex Money Murder because of New York, but it's an offshoot of that Sex Money Murder, and those cats were funding basically they were saying they were funding the guns and the drugs, and then when they ran into Young Thug's house when they came to serve the warrant, he had like 2 pounds of weed in the crib, but that's probably nothing nowadays. But they said that he had a machine gun in the crib that was illegal. They had guns all over the crib, but those guns were illegal, so you can't say nothing about that. But the one gun they said was modified to be fully automatic, and he had they said he had a bunch of other drugs too as well besides the 2 pounds of weed. And I started looking at it because I was actually on his side at the beginning of it, but as the prosecutor was bringing out a lot of the evidence, I was just like, well, damn, you know what I mean? Then I was like, damn, he out on another bond. He out on a bond from another case of gun charge or whatever. So it made me think like, it just made me, just really look at it and just see like, the oppressors coming, like think like, okay, maybe I'm thinking about it too deep, right? Okay. Now remember, to get a record deal, right? You have to, I want to show you how cunning the oppressor is, right? To get a record deal, that positive shit is out the door. Right. The do the right thing, fight the power. That's out the window, right? Right.
Listen to your parents.
Yeah, listen. That's out the window, right? Listen to your parents, right?
Go to school. Get
an education. It's like, that's literally how it was, though. Yeah, that's how it was. Right. It was like, stop the violence. Yeah. Self-destruction. Right. Right. Look, okay, so boom. In order to get signed, you have to have lyrics that are destructive to the black community, right?
About killing.
Right.
flipping bricks.
Right. So now you do all that, right? They give you $1 million, right?
Right.
They give you $1 million, but now the music that you're singing and that you're rapping, this music is sending a lot of black men to prison,
right?
And put a lot of black men in the grave, right?
I would say it's motivating them. It's
right, motivating them, right? So now the oppressor is paying you $1 million, right? So now that you're in this position where you have $1 million, I'm just using that as a number, right? Just a regular number. So now you're in this position that you have $1 million, and now you're keeping it real with the streets, right? So now you're financing your gang because you want to keep it real with the brothers that you grew up with and you came up with. Right. So now you finance brothers getting guns, brothers getting packs, brothers getting keys, whatever. So now the cops come for you, the feds come for you on the Rico. So it's kind of like it's a revolving door. It's like, they get the rapper. They only sign you if your lyrics are destructive to the black community. They lock everybody up and then they come get you at the end.
They only sign you if your lyrics are destructive to the black community. But if you continue to live that type of lifestyle, they lock you up. Mm-hmm. So it's like you damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
Right.
If you don't rap like that, you're never gonna be successful as a rapper.
Right.
But if you do, you're gonna be successful as a rapper up until they decide to lock you up.
Right. And when they went back like that far, like 50, they was bringing out text messages from 2015.
Damn. I think there's definitely. I think the past few years, a while ago, like around the time, like rappers like Lil Uzi and Lil Yachty was coming up, started rapping.
Listen.
It was a lot of drum up about rappers being real, rappers being gangster, and rappers not being soft and things like that. And I think what happened was that people got so caught up in being real and holding on to being gangsters, and they forgot that they musicians. Mm-hmm. And I think it gets to a point where, we can be mad that the feds is locking everybody up. But if you are actively trying to murder people while being a famous rapper,
right,
then what you expect to happen? Right.
If I may, sir, they was pulling out a rap lyric that he said pertaining to whatever it was that they actually had that actually were real cases.
Yeah.
And I was like, how could you be so dumb?
That's when keeping it real goes wrong. It's crazy. Like you said, it's a catch-22. We want rappers to be real. We want them to, all their raps to be ain't no cap in my rap. Everything I say is real and authentic.
Yeah.
We want you to do that, but when you do it, you get locked up.
Mm-hmm.
When you actually kill people and then actually rap about it, you actually go to jail.
All right.
And
go to share. So like I said, you can keep talking.
No, so and we could just come to the conclusion that rap should just be entertainment, and there should be no expectation for a rapper to actually kill somebody. Then he can just rap about it and not have to actually do it.
Right here.
Hell, y'all sharing?
No, he wants.
Can't bring out something so heavy. It's like I muted his mic, sir.
You muted his mic?
Okay. I did mute his mic. But I'm listening to it. I still heard the song.
Hell, y'all sharing? You're doing a song.
No. Kevin Kaposh wanted to come in.
Oh, Kevin Kaposh. Okay. What they doing?
Invite. So you go to invite, right? And then you just go to Gmail, right? And Captain Kaposh should already be on here. So once you go there, right, it's gonna load up.
See, we get on the job training.
On the job
training. Just start typing Kaposh.
On the job training.
CHAA. And then pick it up. Sorry, so just go back to StreamYard. And then just ask Captain Kaposh. Captain Kaposh, if you can put your email into the chat, and then that way we send it to you, sir. All right, let's sweat. All right, so Salaki, sir, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I was just saying in short, or just in just what I was saying is that the expectation for rappers is that I have to rap about what I'm actually living, and I have to be real and all that. But But when it comes down to it, this is what happens when being real goes wrong. When you rapping about murder, rapping about being in a gang, rapping about selling drugs, and you're still doing it. I thought it was supposed to be that, you used to have to kill people. You used to have to sell drugs. You rap about it now and make money off of it, and now you make money from what I used to do. Right. Now they are actively trying to kill people, actively selling drugs, and rap about it, and they get locked up. And then when they get locked up, it's like, oh my God, why would the FBI do such a thing? It gets to a point where we got to say, just rap about killing and don't actually kill. Right. Like, okay. When it comes down to it, I'm talking about like logically. When it comes down to it, yeah, you shouldn't be rapping about murder and all that. You shouldn't be rapping about killing your brother. But I'm talking about logically. Logically, what makes sense is that you just don't actually kill and rap about killing because that's what people like to hear. Right. That's what makes sense.
Right, but niggas don't be doing that.
They don't do that. They actually kill it. They actually kill it. Actually talking about it in the rap, and they get locked up for it. Right. It comes down to where this shit has got to be entertainment. Right. It can't be that we really doing it. We really actually killing people. Yeah. It got to be entertainment. It just has to be entertainment because if not, you gonna go to jail.
Concert. Oh, so he put it in the chat.
I got it. He emailed it to right now.
Okay. Get it up there then. Yeah. So what I wanted that when you get back, I want to see that comment from Ted Dirty Works.
Ted Dirty Works. It was on Facebook and YouTube.
It's on Facebook.
I'm gonna see if I can feel.
Oh, Captain Capoch on Yahoo.com. Oh, he old school.
Back in the day, bro. I think they're just more afraid of the power structure of the gang shit. The leader get woke and still has the influence as a problem. Young Thug is not woke at all.
But at the same time, Big Can. I know who this is. I know this is Toucan, right? So at the same time, like. Could you read the comment one more time, Salaki? I did have a thought, but I just wanted to make sure that I was saying the right thing. Yeah. Could you read it? Oh, he gonna read it, sir.
It said, bro, I think they just more afraid of the power structure of the gang shit because once the leader get woke and still has the influence, it's a problem.
I think you right in that sense, but at the same time, I think that is just the white man. Just he just does not want. It's just his way of. Every time I start talking, he start pointing.
Like, nigga, what do you want? I'm good.
There you go.
What you want?
Hey look, man, here.
What you talking about?
I want this one. I'm gonna put you up there one time.
It just shows like it's a white man flexing. He's flexing his power to show you that you might think that you hot, you might think that you got money, you might think that you got all that, but I got more power than you got. And no matter how much money you got, you just still just a nigga in America. And I will flex my power to show you my dominance. And that's what I saw in that court case. It was just like they showing you like, look, you know what I'm saying? Look, you ain't this y'all might think that he got all this, positive stuff in the community, but let me tell you what he really about. You know what I'm saying? And you think that these white folks that go to work every day, you know what I'm saying? These FBI agents, what an FBI agent make? What, $80,000 a year?
That's
80. Well, I'm just saying, $80,000 a year. He make that in the show. So they like, man, look, he making this. When we making a whole year in the show, he going to jail. And everybody that he is associated with is going to jail. But then, the Rico Act is pretty much was set up by it's the racketeering. It's the hold on, let me pull it up. Slack it. Could you pull up the racketeering Rico? What Rico means?
About what y'all talking about right there. Okay.
Hey, Officer Goliath just joined Clubhouse, Slagging, Lord of the Crowd.
In my personal opinion, okay, when these things happen with these rappers, black people often say it's the government trying to bring the black man down. It's okay. In my personal opinion, I don't think it's that deep. I don't think it's as deep as they see y'all making money and they're trying to find a way to make sure you go back to the ghetto. In these cases with these rappers getting locked up for these RICO charges, I personally don't think it's that deep. But it's as simple as a white man that works for the FBI trying to keep up his arrest record, trying to make sure he quote unquote cleans up the streets and has arrests and does his so-called job.
Rico.
Does this so-called job.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I believe is going on. I don't think it's as deep as, you know. I don't think the devil that works for the FBI is sitting back and saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, look at Young Thug, all that money he making.
Right.
I wish I could do that. I'm gonna lock his ass." I don't think it's that deep.
Right.
It's as deep as the cops realize that rappers now rap about all their murders on the rap, and now it's really it's just being opportunistic,
and they're really doing it, like you said, like they're really.
And it's not. I mean, one thing if these rappers wasn't actually committing these murders, actually doing a lot of this stuff they being accused of. They actually did.
Like if I may, sir, they pulled that YFN Lucci.
Yeah,
they pulled when YFN Lucci got the hit, when he got a hit put on him where they tried to kill him in prison or whatever. They actually got it on videotape, right? In the prison where they put a hit on him. Then they pulled Young Thug's lyrics, and his lyrics said that they was putting a hit on the nigga, and I'm like, damn, I'm watching it like, wow, this is crazy. Like he pulled. If y'all don't believe me, man, go to Young Thug prosecution closing arguments on YouTube, and you'll see the prosecutor get up there. It's probably like maybe an hour long, and all he's doing is pulling the murders, all the different incidents throughout the years, and they're pulling Young Thug's lyrics.
Right. It's not that deep. It's not a white man sitting down at his desk in the FBI at the Pentagon saying, "I need to stop all these black men from getting all this money." It's not that deep. It's as simple as, I'm a cop, I want to make arrest, and this rapper is killing people, and he rap about it in the rap song.
Yeah, and
this is the easiest case ever. Well, I can lock all these niggas up. I can lock 40 niggas up because all the evidence is right here in the album.
Yeah, and they got
it's not even that crazy.
Concert, and they got Casanova 2 times.
Yes,
they got Casanova 2 times. You know what I'm saying? I like Cass. You know what I'm saying? I like Casanova. I would say that not only his music, but I like him as a person, meaning like from his interviews and stuff like that. And they got him on the same thing, the Rico, you know what I'm saying? Because he was, he has a blood set that was, doing, illegal activities, and that's all it takes nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be a part of it in the building.
All right. Yeah, you can bring him on. Yeah, bring him straight on. You know what I'm saying? You ain't.
Hey, Shalom, captains of the world.
You ain't gotta wait. You bring Cap straight on.
Hold on.
No introduction.
You bring Cap straight in here.
That's incorrect.
What's going on, Cap? I want to welcome you. And just for everybody out there, just so y'all know, you know what I'm saying, like, Captain Kapash is not a stranger to the show. He's been on the show before plenty of times, and he's here right now. And it's great to have you here, sir. And
turn up,
coming in the building tonight.
That's right.
Hey, Captain, what's up, Cap? What's up, Cat? What's up, Warriors? Congratulations, man. I wanted to talk a little, if I could, real quick before y'all move to the next subject on the Young Thug thing. Now, this is another part of it, right? Commander Jenny Ahana said this years ago, that mobs or gangs of gay men are going to be violent, running the streets. You remember him saying that?
Right, he did say that.
It's the same as Sodom and Gomorrah. When Sodom and Gomorrah happened, what was it? A gang of gays that were running the streets amok.
Right.
Now we seeing it. Because I don't know if y'all remember, Young Thug, he wore a dress on one of his album covers.
Yeah,
right, he did.
It was talking about how he got turned out by Baby and them, and because Baby was gay, and he got like little dudes. It was one little dude that he signed that was in the shower with him. They both was in shower robes at a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that shit? Yeah.
So the condom on the floor.
Yeah. So damn. That's disgusting. Damn. So how the scriptures say is how the leader is, so is the people.
No.
Okay, I don't doubt Young Thug's clique was not full of gays. Them down low thugs. At the end of the day, that's what they are. The down low thugs. You know what I mean? The ones who kicking it with their boys, but they're doing a little more than kicking it with their boys. You know what I mean? And so they're running amok in the city, just like Commander Johanna said, just like it was in Sodom and Gomorrah, and which was a drawn conclusion of that. Now, this is the part that this is just me thinking about how the oppressor thinks or how Satan works, right? When they brought down the Bloods and the Crips, they took a lot of Bloods and the Crips. If you talk to some of the OGs, when I used to live in Memphis, and I used to deal with some of them, because I was trying to run in the clique and being a wannabe gangster and all that. The main Crips and Blood leaders, some of them were from California. They say, I'm from the land.
Right.
You'd be like, what the fuck you doing in the hood of Memphis? When you get down to it, the government or the police and different factors, I don't know who, sent them out and made them leave the city to go to other places.
Right.
Where they spread the Blood and Crip gang. They spread the gang. And what the oppressor is going to do, this is a theory, what the oppressor is going to do is he's going to take the information that he's learning from this YSL gang. He's going to interview them all. What made you join this gang? What made you stay in this gang? When you walked in that house and shot that person, who told you to do it, and what was your mindset? What made you think of doing that? What, how was your life growing up? Was you molested as a kid? What this, what that? They're gonna get down to the bare bones of what put these brothers in action on, how they rolling, and they're gonna multiply that. You know what I mean? They don't, or I won't say they're gonna directly multiply it, but I say they wouldn't be against if it multiplied.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right about that. Like, that's exactly what they're doing. Like, they're like, look, like they got like, if I may, sir, they got like white men that sit in a room all day and just watch videos. Right. All he does is watch videos, and he knows they're called gang intelligence. All they do is they know what this means. They know what all that means. Like I see the video, I see him doing, but I don't know what that means. Right, but it's a white man that's sitting back like, yeah, that means he's stacking.
I used to twist the fingers. I used to twist the fingers like
this, this, and this in the video. He's talking about that. He's throwing up this, that, and that. This set is against that set, and they know
this
exactly
mean Crip Killer, and this mean that, and this and that.
Yeah, and they know exactly what he's doing. And like, if I may, sir, like while I was watching it, I'm like, yo, they are thorough with this case. Like, I was sitting back like, it was so interesting. My rib started watching it. She don't like nothing that I watch on TV. But she sat down and was like, what they talking about? I'm like, yeah, they talking about Young Thug. She's like, who's Young Thug? I'm like, yeah, you remember that song with Usher? She's like, oh, yeah. You know what I mean? But
and if I could also add on, let me say this. When you dealing with this Rico, this case, you're not dealing with your everyday brutal brute of a cop. These is feds, federal agents, which means they college educated. They're not your run of the mill, beat the street cop. You got a speeding ticket. You guys stop this and breaking up. Watching basketball games and being security at a basketball game. The feds are on another level. So I'm not saying they are that. They're that conniving, but I am saying that they are not that conniving.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which means they are very conniving. So if they were to take this YCL gang template, they give a report to their boss. Okay, give me the report on the YCL gang. I need charts, graphs, paragraph about everybody's life, how they grew up, what made them join the gang, which one's the leader, how did he become the leader, how did they, what are they having sex, who has sex with who, how many of them are gay. When they give the report to their boss before they bring the hammer down on the face, they're gonna take that information and they can weaponize it. I ain't saying they will, but it's not outside the scope of what they do.
Right, kind of a card.
You know what I'm saying? It's not outside the scope of what they do and what they have done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real shit.
I could, and as the average black person,
you get it on over there,
huh? The average black person doesn't understand how cunning our enemy can be. Like these police and these FBI, and we don't understand how cunning they can be against us. And we out in these streets and we really playing games when it come down to who we really dealing with.
Concert.
Like you worried about, trying to kill your ops and deal with them. But the real enemy he is not like your ops on the corner down the block. He's not like them. Mm-hmm. He has the power and authority, and like Captain Kapachi's bringing out the wits and the cunning and the effort to really destroy you and everything around you.
Right.
And he'll do it. And but you so focused on killing YF and Lucci and the niggas from around the way that you can't even see the real person that can really destroy you. Really has the power and authority and ability to destroy you.
Can I get a Don DeMarco, please?
Yeah,
because what he just dropped was right.
Don DeMarco.
In the room is the oppressor that can oppress both of y'all, that can destroy your life completely.
YF and Lucci, he tried to kill YF and Lucci from federal prison, I believe.
Right, yeah.
From federal prison, he's trying to kill YF and Lucci. Where his ass going? From federal prison. Instead of worrying about the person that can really fuck you over, he worrying about some nigga that he been beefing with since middle school. Right.
Yeah.
And they worrying about his whatever goofy ass beef they got.
Yeah, YF and Lucci, I remember him. He was the one that left Trey Songz hanging. Remember Trey Songz came up was like, YF and Lucci looked at him was like.
He had a song. The biggest song he probably had was I got the key to the streets.
Yeah, I got the key to the streets. Yeah, I got the key. Hey, Cat, man, look, I come from, fighting the power, you know what I'm saying? Well,
I don't think you that old.
But when I grew up, it was like I had a clock.
That was on.
I had a clock. I was flaved out. I had a clock. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up,
running out of time, huh?
Shit like that.
Tony, fight the power.
Only a little bit of time left.
This nowadays, man, is just, they ready to kill a nigga. And it just shows our lack of brotherhood, man. Right. If we actually had the brotherhood like that we should have, then we would actually get somewhere. But it's just showing you that even though we do have the money, the power, and the influence, the oppressor can come right in and take it as soon as he wants to. Because the fact that we're not being, like you said earlier, we are being what's that word I'm looking for? Reckless.
I would say, when it comes down to you just being reckless, you're just living a life where eventually somebody is going to lock you up. You're going to get in jail. And when it comes down to it, it's always crazy to me that all that money and influence and fame never stops you from being the same person. It never stops you being from the same nigga that was out in Atlanta shooting at niggas. It makes you the same guy. Just you got a bunch of money and we all know who you are.
Shout out to Drake, man. Drake said, "The hell with you niggas. I'm gonna do it from Canada, right?
I'm gonna rap with these ladies."
Lil Baby's another one. You know what I'm saying? He don't get into nothing.
He stay out the way.
He stay out the way.
That's what you gotta do. Ain't nothing wrong for being from the streets and talking about the streets. But stop killing.
21 Savage.
Eventually.
21 Savage is smart. Like a lot of brothers are smarter.
You gotta stay out the way.
And I remember 21 Savage that he said, "I ain't no gangster, man. I ain't no gangster. I don't want to be labeled as no gangster."
And if I could, a lot of them might want to stay away from saying that if they really want the success, because I'm gonna give you some insight into the way the oppressor already moved before in the past. When I did the World War III lecture, I ended up having to study the KGB because Vladimir Putin was trained and he was KGB before he became a vice president mayor. And before he became the actual president. So the KGB, I'm give you some history on the KGB. The KGB is so slick. Right after the white man in America developed the nuclear bomb, y'all heard of the Manhattan Project, right?
Right.
Why one of the scientists who was a part of the Manhattan Project was a KGB spy. So soon as they made the bomb, he brought the paperwork to Russia. That's why Russia has a nuclear bomb. It seemed like they had it at the same damn time. Because their spy of the KGB was already a part of the project, and he sent the paperwork to Russia so they can have the bomb right next to it. Now, another thing the KGB did that they can do.
This show is amazing.
The CIA. You heard of the CIA, right? They had spies in Russia, and this was like the early 2000s. The Russians were killing their spies. They were walking up to them and capturing them and killing them. And America was wondering, how the hell are they finding all our spies? They said it got to be somebody at the top. They end up doing searching and looking through the money and finances of the members of the CIA. One of the top CIA agents was KGB. He was sent over here as like in his 20s, but they sent him as a teenager under the auspices that he was a teenager into high school, and he graduated high school, got into the CIA. He was 40-something, sending KGB information for umpteen years, many years.
Wow.
So that's the
TV show about that.
That's
the movie about that.
Yeah,
they got TV shows and movies about it, but that's the depth of the oppressor's infiltration of his, knowing how important information is, and just his cunning. That's the KGB. The oppressor in America is just as slick. You know what I mean? Now, when it comes to the music industry, I remember one time I was riding through some like Kansas or something, right? And I'm listening to the radio and I'm turning to random channels. I don't have no Bluetooth or none of that shit. So I got to listen to what's on the radio out in Kansas. So as I start listening, going to the channels, I'm hearing they had like a Christian channel talking about relationship advice, talking about kids not doing drugs. I'm listening to it and I start to understand what the people in Kansas are dealing with and what they're thinking about and what they care about and what they're teaching about and talking about. So I started to say, damn, this is what the people in Kansas, this little strip of land I'm driving through, this is what they believe in and what they listening to. And I start getting understanding on what they're about. You know, some old Christian values and, you know, that the seventh heaven look type shit. But that's the same thing the oppressor does with the music. When Ja Rule was with the Jewish man controlling all the industry, he had a hit record, and the Jewish man said, "Nah, you got to redo it. That's not good enough." Him and Irv Gotti, they went ahead and produced it anyway. It was Ja Rule's greatest hit, but they said it's not enough. It's not enough debauchery in it. Basically, It's not enough drugs and shooting and killing and fucking bitches and whores. It's not enough of that in it. Even though it was a hit record, it ended up becoming his hit record.
Right.
So they understand with the music that they got to consistently push messages through the music. This is not like a coincidence, like, oh, yeah, we need to shoot through messages through the music. Maybe we can destroy the black community. You're dealing with a man who topples governments, who topples kingdoms, who topples all type of communities all over the world. Bigger communities than the black community. More organized communities than the black community. He'll tear it down. Find out how they're getting paid and tear it down. So,
right.
So that's with the music. I just wanted to bring that out.
Would you bring out some keep dropping Don DeMarco for Captain Capaz, please?
Don DeMarco. Black people is playing.
Yeah.
And what Captain Capaz really put in perspective that we really just playing games, while somebody over top of us that has the like I said, the cunning, the mindset to really
and ill intent.
Yeah,
right.
The ill intent, and not just the ability, but the, like you said, the ill intent, the motivation of I'm trying to destroy everybody around me, so I'm on top.
Right, and and shout out to Captain Capaz too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I get a lot of my hustle from Captain Capaz, man. Right. I know he ain't gonna want to accept none of the, none of the glory because he's humble.
It's all the Lord, man.
But I get a lot of my hustle from Captain Capaz, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen Captain Capaz make something out of nothing. And look, let me tell you something, if I may, sir. We watch what you doing over there in Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had a town hall meeting.
Yeah.
With the school.
That was heavy. I was watching that joint. That was
definitely some unprecedented shit. To have a town hall meeting at the school. The police in there and everything.
The police commander of the Northeast District. He was over 200 cops.
I'm trying to tell you.
Amazing. That was
He had a towel on me at the school.
Yeah, the police.
the cops is in there stuttering like,
Constable.
That's what I'm talking about. Now that right there, sir, is hustling.
That's right.
And that's the spirit that every brother, not any brother, every brother needs to have in this truth. You got to hustle and make something out of nothing. Because with this truth, you got to prove to the Most High, man, why you should be here. And Captain Kapash in Indianapolis, they are proving to the Most High why they should be here. And that is dope. And I'm watching you, Cap, and I'm taking notes, and I'm implementing a lot of that stuff that you do over there in Indianapolis, here in Delaware. Slocky.
Yeah, you rocking it out too, man. I seen that movie you made of that scary brother. That shit was awesome.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what? Because of the men, you know what I'm saying, that I work with, I was able to bring the idea to them, like the brother right here that you see right here. You know what I'm saying? I brought it to this brother here, and he said, "You know what? That's a good idea."
Yeah, that's how I got some good ideas.
Yeah, and because he, you know, this brother right here, he's amazing with like the skits and you know what I'm saying, things like that. And he actually shot, you know what I mean, the last few scenes of that.
That was all Officer Desire. Don't let him try to do that.
You know,
that was all Officer Desire with Stacy.
Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it ain't nothing without the men that you have around you, man. The sisters that you have around you. You know, the sisters, man, they hell of a sisters that we have down here. And I couldn't ask for, you know, better sisters, man, than we have, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they dope. The sisters is dope. The brothers is dope. And that's dope. But if I could, sir, before we move on, I would like to just ask you how the lecture went over there in Indianapolis. If you could tell the people how the lecture went. And because you did that lecture over there, right, I understand how, you know, maybe not enough people might have seen it. And, you know, you might have to do it again. And maybe you could do it in Delaware. I don't know. I'm just saying. Salakia. I'm just saying, but you know, because the lecture was so heavy, could you let the people know like how it turned out, you know, and some of the things that you brought out in the lecture? Yeah,
the lecture was great. A lot of brothers, Chicago, shout out Chicago, Louisville, Ohio. All the brothers came through. It was a full house. It was a full house for the lecture. The lecture for everybody who, if you want to watch the rerun of it. It's on ISUBK Indianapolis and ISUBK Indiana on Facebook, ISUBK Indianapolis on YouTube.
Okay, Most High in Christ. Hey, Nakaswan. Oh, so okay, he said he saw the Delaware movie as well, and he got ... Damn.
We need to get him on the show. Get him on the show.
Everything. Damn. Look, hey, look.
He always talking shit about every movie.
He started with a what's that called? A camcorder, man. Damn.
These niggas, they know. Cause I want to know you. You can't get him to good review.
Damn, man, I know you, man. Damn.
Get nobody a good review.
Can you drop a bomb for Nakas Bomb, please? He wanted to have like dialogue, like where are for Romeo?
You know, the actor, he was subpar. You know what I mean? The video quality.
Ooh.
I feel like the lighting.
Come on, man. Hey, what's the dot? You gotta finish that sentence, Tashi Wise.
Yeah.
Come on, Hebrew Academy.
Yeah. Most High in Christ. All right, UPK Pagaibawa, man. All right, man. You got a tough name right there, my brother.
Yes.
Pagaibawa. Yeah, we definitely, if you lead the truth, we will definitely lose that again.
I definitely
go. So
that means you need to stay. Morocco Pa. All right, Morocco Pa. Yeah. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody, man. That's on here right now, man. Hit the like button.
We have
subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, man. Look, y'all tripping, man. We got Captain Kapash in the building tonight. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all need some relationship advice. Y'all need to hit up this channel for that relationship advice, man.
I watch it all the time.
I had to tune in for something.
I always need assist. Always.
I did.
Me, help. Me.
I had to tune in. I'm like, let me tune into this show because I need some religious advice. Man, I remember I went in, dog. Is on there.
And if I could, real quick.
So like I said, you got it, sir.
Oh, I was gonna say, if I could, real quick, before we move on to the next thing, one more thing about the lecture that I want to bring out for brothers, right? Brothers got to make sure, because now from learning the shit from the lecture, you know what I mean? I damn near don't eat out no more. If I don't see the person cooking it or know and trust the person cooking it, I damn near won't really eat it. Now, and I say that because of this. When I was studying for the lecture, now, you know of North Korea, right?
Right, concert. I for some reason I got this affinity with North Korea.
Well, Kim Jong-un had a brother, right, who became a traitor to North Korea. And what ended up happening was the agents of North Korea, they recruited a female North Korean when he was in India, and they told her this was part of a game show. Take this Vaseline gel, and go throw it in this guy's face.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And we're gonna record it and make it as a game show. So she go throw.
I see. Yeah, we was talking about that.
That shit was cunning as hell too.
Now you got it, sir. We just agree with you.
We all know about it, sir. Everybody, us on the show, we all heard about it.
Well, she threw the Vaseline in his face. He went into cardiac arrest and died that quick. You understand? And that was actually an assassination by the North Korean kingdom to assassinate their traitor's brother. Now, the KGB as well. They have this stuff they put in your drink, right? Now, there was a KGB officer who turned on the KGB and he moved over to London, under witness protection, supposed to be safe. They poisoned him and his daughter with this poison that in his coffee or in his tea. And what it does is they want it to kill you slowly in the worst death possible. And it basically gives you like cancer where you can't move for like a month and you just phase away and hunger and starve to death for like a month and you lose all your hair and you just fizzle away and die while alive for like a month. And so they poisoned him and his daughter. All they had to do was put the stuff in his drink. They also did that to Ukraine officials. They had a meeting with the Ukraine. They had war with the Ukraine. So they having a meeting with Ukraine about the war to peace talks while they poison one of their leaders' drink, and that nigga dead. So watch what you fucking drinking. That's why you give me props. Don't give me too many props because they gonna say, well,
oh, did he freeze up? He froze up.
Man, that's the fans.
Right, he froze up. It's the fans.
That's the fans. Look, he was about to say something real important.
I'm back. I'm back in the game.
You're right because
where I left off at. Go ahead.
That's exactly, if I may, sir. That's exactly how they used to be in Rome. You know what I'm saying? Like the Romans, and I watch, and I'm on to exactly what you're saying because I watch a lot of the North Koreans. Because it's just something about that. Nation that kind of captivates the minds of the people kind of because of just how they're so cut off. And like when I look at Kim Jong-un, I be telling these brothers I want my own people. I want my own people.
You want all of North Korea?
North Korea. I want North Korea.
They all gonna braid their hair the same way.
Yeah.
You do this.
Right. I'll be nice to them at first. Right, but
then you be like, I want y'all to cry over my tears.
Right, these people they cry like when remember when the leader died, they were like, ah, like they just show you like who can cry the worst. You know what I mean? Right. Like that's control. Right. But I know exactly what you're talking about, sir. When you talk about that, and this is like I always like when I teach in my classes like. We can learn something from the North Koreans. What we can learn from them is like they move in one body, one mind, and one spirit. And they don't give a damn about.
They don't even know what we doing over here.
They don't even know what we doing over here. But they just know that the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. And that's what they galvanize themselves behind.
God, did y'all hear that part where I brought up about the Ukraine tea?
No, I never heard about that.
Okay, it's the tea that the KGB have. They have this powder they can put in your drink that's tasteless and odorless, and it's supposed to kill you in the worst way possible. They do it to traders, and it take like a month to kill you. You get cancerous, you lose your hair, you can't move, you can't eat, you can't drink, and you just basically fizzle away to death. They did it to a cat in London recently, him and his daughter, who was a traitor to the KGB. And the thing about it is, they also did it to an official in Ukraine. They met up with somebody from the Ukraine for peace talks. They said, here, take this tea. And they put the shit in his tea. That motherfucker died a week later, 2-3 weeks later. So
that's crazy.
That's why I go places I barely don't even want to eat out or drink out unless it's something where it's like a big pot of food for everybody, because we might get to that point where we're gonna have to watch ourselves that closely because we're gonna have that many enemies of the state.
That's right.
With the Ukraine people, it was recently that somebody died. Somebody got killed that way.
That shit was like a month ago. They having a meeting with the Russians, I believe, in Turkey, in a neutral state. It's supposed to be peace talks. They come in there. Here's a drink. Let's talk. Sit down and talk about peace. The Ukrainian officials drink the shit. They go home and die. Like a week, 2 months later.
Yeah, you gotta watch everything. Like them potlucks. Them potlucks.
See that macaroni?
Did you see that shit? Did you see it? Did you see it when the ferrets was playing in the macaroni?
I did not. But
you saw that, sis? All right, yeah. Cap, you see that? It was like the. All right. Yeah, they was running around. The ferret was running around the noodles. She took the noodles and scooped it out and said, "You can still use these noodles." And put them in the water, cook the noodles up, and then the ferret was licking the cheese, like it was licking the cheese. And they put it. She put it in the macaroni and cheese and fed it to her husband. That's crazy. I'm like, white people are disgusting.
They won with the ferret. They won with the animals.
Right.
I was gonna say though, to Captain Kapasha's point, when you're in the school, when you're in the ISUBK, I think because when you live through something, you don't realize how important it is. But we gotta understand how important the things we do in the positions we have are to others. Like to us, we just to be a captain in the school. Of course, we did something to get to this point, but to us, it's just like, I'm just a guy who just like being in the school. I like going to camp. I enjoy. I just want to do the work and yada yada yada. And you get to this point, but rest assured, there very well be some white man somewhere who says this guy is a terrorist leader. This guy is a part of some big conglomerate of niggas who believe they're Israelites and is organizing to do something. And we know what we organizing to do. We organizing to get niggas to stop, smoking weed and having sex with hoes. That's really our main mission.
They gonna skip that and say you lying, but go ahead.
Right. But in the minds of the FBI and the CIA, you a damn terrorist.
Right.
And not only are you a terrorist, you a terrorist with rank. You're not even an entry level terrorist. You a terrorist that's been a terrorist for a minute, and you've been doing it for a while. And I think when we in the school and we working through it, we forget that because we still live quote unquote regular lives. We forget that the level of importance that what we doing here has when it comes to the perspective of other people. Other people look at us and you might as well be ISIS. You might as well be.
And if I could real quick, I was on the Clubhouse app earlier, like an hour, like 30 minutes before I came on here, and there was a pastor cat, right? Or they was having a room, and I got in the room. I'm trying to listen and talk to them. I'm asking them a few questions. To your point, Cat Maria.
I want to talk to them.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Cool. Okay, and so I'm asking the dude, I just asked him a few questions. I said, so is a white man who was a slave master, is he going to be in the kingdom of heaven? I'm asking him serious questions to see what he think. And the cat, he stopped the question and to say, you can't stop doing it. Stop dealing. You don't know who you dealing with. He's a captain. That means he got rank with the Israelites. You don't know who you dealing with. I'm just making some regular ass questions, bro. I ain't got no ulterior motive to like trap him. I didn't even make a trap. I was just asking him what do you think is the white master, slave master going to be in the kingdom of heaven. But the Christian cat who was running the room was in his mind. He like, you don't know who you're dealing with. That's a captain of the Israelites. he's trapping you. Stop asking me, stop answering the questions. You don't, so they basically shut him down from answering my questions just off the strength that it said captain in the name. Right. So as time goes, the offices that we hold is becoming magnified, right, and becoming greater. So what Cap Mariah is saying is true, because people are starting to say, well, they like, whoa, who you talk to, a captain? Oh, no, stop! Don't answer his questions. Don't stop that conversation. You're not ready for that conversation. You don't know what you're dealing with. You blah blah blah. I'm like, damn, bro, calm the fuck down. But right. To them, they like, nah, that's, you see, it says captain. That means he one of the high level Israelites. That means he trying to trick you. He doing this. He got a scripture to cut you and don't answer none of his questions. So that's how they rolling. And so what Cam Mariah is saying. So let alone the white man, he come together for destruction and destruction. So he see us come together. He figure we got a plan to import a damn nuclear bomb into Washington D.C. and cause World War III. So when really Christ is going to bring the bombs and bring the destruction. So
that's right. Most High in Christ.
But they don't see that, of course.
Who we got? Most High in Christ, sir. Who we got in the chat?
Who we got?
That's our word. Yeah. We in the show, man. We the show, man. The show, man.
You on the phone? Damn, bro.
Hey, it's a liar.
There you go.
Hey, but Guyver Wise in the building. Drop bomb. Pascaya is in the building. Hey, my man Shabar Zakia is in the building. This is my man, 50 grand. You know what I'm saying? I definitely gotta give my man some representation. Oh shit!
Did y'all already talk about Lloyd Harvey and all that?
Yeah, we talking Lloyd Harvey.
We're talking about that. So like,
if you could take point on that, you could take point on the Lloyd Harvey situation, because I'm still learning about that situation, and I would just it ain't that deep. All right, most High in Christ. But if somebody could just pretty just lead off, so I could just
I want to end it. I want to speak at the end of it, because when I say what I want to say, it's gonna kind of dead it and make it less exciting. So I want y'all to go ahead. Go ahead, Cap. Cap.
Okay, so I'll say what you want to say. You want to say what you want to say? Go ahead, sir.
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna
get some background though too, because everybody online might not know.
Okay, the background. Okay, Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. Lori Harvey is Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. Stepdaughter. Yeah, stepdaughter. But I guess he raised her in some formative years of her life, right? Michael B. Jordan is Michael B. Jordan. He's a famous actor. He
seems like a good dude.
He seems like a great guy. He got a great mustache.
Yeah, he seems like a great guy. Like, he does seem like a great guy.
He be in the movies. He be acting. He seems like a cool dude, right?
Right.
But we all know him. He was in the Creed movie. He was in
he started off in Hardball. He was Hardball with Keanu Reeves. They was playing baseball in the hood.
He been acting like his whole life.
Right.
He's a lifelong actor. He was in Hardball.
Let me not forget, Salaki, sir. He was in The Wire.
He was in The Wire too. I forgot about that. He was in The Wire. He's a official real deal actor, respected, talented, rich.
A-list. He an A-list celebrity.
A-list. He's no joke as far as a celebrity or actor. He's real deal, Holyfield. Lori Harvey on the left hand side is, like I said, the daughter or stepdaughter of Steve Harvey. She was kind of married into money through her mother. Lori Harvey is like one of these other modern day hoes. So
she's a hoe. She's a black Paris Hilton.
Prior to her meeting Michael B. Jordan, she's like a modern day hoe. She had sex with allegedly sex with Future, famously, because he even made a rap song about her. Future, P. Diddy, and his son.
What about Meek Mills? Well, he wanted, that was his Christmas gift.
Meek Mill made a rap song about her because he said he wanted Lori Harvey in a rap. He had a lyric about her. She's just an infamous hoe, but she still, even though she's infamous hoe, she still has a bit of a lore around her, like she's not one. Right. It's weird. Like some women can like be hoe and like we still all respect you.
Right.
At least in the world.
Right. Not like Superhead or like Cat Stack.
Yeah, hold up. I was gonna say, damn, Tazaiwan, you a prophet. That's why I wanted to wait to the end because Lori Harvey is a modern day superhead. She's a modern day superhead where she sleeps with a lot of famous guys and gets passed around to a lot of famous guys because they know she's not going to put them on child support. She got a closet full of Plan Bs and she pop them every day. So she's not going to try to take you to court and stuff like that. She kind of on a professional level of prostitution. Right. So she'll go from guy to guy like Superhead was. Superhead a professional. Once you're done with her, you tell her, thanks, Superhead. Here's your money. Bye. And she's not going to mess with you. She's not going to take you in court. She ain't going to tell you this baby's yours. She ain't even having no babies. She keeping it 100 professional with you. I came here. I got with you, Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, every other rapper and nigga she'd mess with. Lori Harvey is a modern day superhead. And Lori Harvey, this is her thing. She's not superhead. She used to ride horses. She was competitive riding horses, like trying to be in the Olympics. So instead of her being superhead, she like super ride. Like she rides you super. Yeah, so you in the bed and she riding you like she ride the horses and you just going and blowing. You know, Michael B. Jordan didn't stand a chance. You know what I mean? He just a young guy trying to do acting. He did acting all his life. He ain't from the streets or nothing. He fell in love with her. But it's the same with a cat that fell in love with Superhead after she gave you that Superhead. After Lori Harvey rode Michael B. Jordan, he fell in love. I was gonna say any regular nigga would have told him, nah, it ain't gonna work out, no marriage with her, because she's like Superhead. She's passed around, and you know she gets money. She get with a guy, he gonna buy her stuff, and she gonna be on trips, and then she gonna move on because it's like a job. That's like her job. It's not like she loved these guys. It's like her job. You know what I'm saying? Which is like a professional prostitute at a high level prostitute. Not that's why people be saying, why all these rappers and actors be dealing with the same women, the same hoes? Because to them, they can't just fuck with the hoe who's at a club regularly. Because the hoe at a club is going to take you to child support. It's going to put butts holes in your car. It's going to chase you down. It's going to beat you up at a award ceremony. It's going to do some crazy ghetto ratchet shit, and you can't expect it. So you got to deal with one who got references. Oh, she dealt with P. Diddy, huh? She never had a scandal with P. Diddy. Oh, she dealt with him. Never had a scandal. That means she a good hoe, so she won't have a scandal when she fuck with you.
I never thought about that. That's an amazing breakdown.
I never in a million years thought about
that is an amazing analysis on the situation because I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, because you can't just these rappers, they got millions of dollars. They can't just deal. They don't want what happened to Lil Baby when that chick was in his house trying to whoop his ass and trying to get him arrested. They can't deal with the uncertainty of that. She got to have references. Who does this female work with? Who she slept? Who she dealing with? Oh, she dealing with guys on my level. Okay, she got references as a hoe. So now let me fuck with her for a little while.
Yo, that's crazy.
If she don't have no references like Lori Harvey has, then the other high level actors and rich guys, they'll be tentative to fuck with her. They can't take her to a show. They can't take her to the movie premiere. They can't do nothing with her because they don't know how she'll behave. But one with references like Lori Harvey, you millionaire, you can fuck with her now because she's not gonna take you to court and steal your millions.
That's amazing. Like if I may, like what's that one lady? Sweetie.
Yeah.
Like Sweetie.
What about her?
She don't have references. She's a chick from the streets.
Yeah.
And she got with Quavo, and look how that happened.
She was fighting that nigga in the elevator.
Right. Yeah.
Right,
so
right.
Go ahead.
But Sweetie, she with another dude now.
Captain Potts talking about like people like
Cat Sachs.
No, like Madonna, like somebody who can have sex with famous men and not be too much backlash if they break up or they're not talking anymore.
Yeah, that is a great perspective.
And I think that's Lori Harvey. We all know she's a hoe, but like I think up until now it hasn't been like no crazy embarrassment. Like it's just they left each other. But Michael B. Jordan is a super embarrassment because this man, like Kevin Kapaz was trying to say, you can assume loved her because he was trying to legally be married to her.
Right.
To somebody who was obviously a hoe. Obviously
so the first man went in.
Should not even be really taken seriously.
Industry hoe. An industry hoe.
So if I may, so the first man went in, and then the second man went in, and then Michael B. Jordan went in, and he was like, man, we waiting on the next man to go in, but he like, man, I think I love her, dog.
He was like, man, listen, man.
Yeah, man, like, yo, don't be calling her no hoe, man. Like that, you know what I mean?
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Can't turn a hoe into a housewife. That's what's been said from back in the day.
Seems like a good guy.
And that's
I don't know. Maybe
that's his downfall.
Where he at right now?
Yeah, that's his downfall. Cause he naive.
Yes,
Future and P. Diddy know what's up. She have sex with my son. She have sex with me. Move it on. I'm gonna move on to the next hoe.
Yeah, real shit.
He said my son and me. God
my
damn.
son and me.
But he know what's up. He been in this industry for many years. He know of just having sex, and it's just sex. It's not a relationship. It's not you can steal my money. You can take me to court. You can bust my windows out my car. It's none of that. It's just sex, and we move on. I'm professional with this because I follow the white man's plan where we have professional hoes like Donald Trump had and this and that.
Hey, y'all, look, man, y'all better check out Captain Kapaz's show on relationship advice that comes on at 5 o'clock. Like, it come on right after you get off of work. Like, his show come on right after you get off of work.
It's perfect time.
Right when you clock out, that shit be.
Right when you was about to holler at that girl at the job.
It come on right after you get off of work.
As soon as you step out into the parking lot to get to your car, that shit be. You go right on.
So, oh man, Cap, what you dropping is so heavy, and every brother, every sister that's in the chat room, y'all better be sharing this because what Cap dropping is official. Who else in there? Who that?
Marakapaf.
What Marakapaf?
Yashikar. She up in there.
He said what?
She said, keep Michael B. Jordan like my hoes. Names out your mouth.
What he say?
Marakapaf. Sis said, keep Michael B. Jordan's like my hoes. Names out your mouth.
Look, man. Look, we know. No, he might seem like a good dude, right, but he fell to a whore.
But this is the thing. She was about to be in the Olympics for riding horses. So Michael B. Jordan didn't stand a chance.
Lucky.
She really a professional horse rider before she got started riding men.
Could you drop it down, DeMarco, for Captain Kapaz?
See y'all laughing. If she would have come get with y'all be fucked up too. I'm just fucking with you.
I'm gonna
be able to pull Deuteronomy.
I think there's a few more scriptures that she just needs to get right.
Right.
There's a few more sketches, and I think she get it. I'm gonna get on the play. I'm gonna lie to
Cap, you are so right, and this brother, you are so right, sir. And this brother, Michael B. Jordan, wasn't ready.
He wasn't
ready because he got down on his knees with this is just horrible. When I see a brother get down on his knees, it just makes me feel like, damn, you didn't give up everything. You didn't give up everything because you knelt down and you said, "Please marry me."
Bend the knee, nigga. Bend the knee.
You committed. You completely committed yourself to vulnerability. Right. So now you're totally vulnerable.
Right.
If she be like, no, you're crushed.
That's it.
Because you're supposed to do it in front of people.
You got the ring and everything. You paid for it. Salaki, sir. Salaki, sir.
I was saying you're supposed to do it in front of people when you do the proposal. And so if she in bed say no, I don't want to marry you in front of people in public. Now you so vulnerable. Now you basically lost your whole manhood. Like you're gonna have to whoop somebody and get into a street fight and beat up like 3 people to get your manhood back.
Yeah, because you like, what you laughing at? Huh? What's up, dude? Yeah.
You got some manhood.
Yeah, and then now you got to deal with that whole thing. And and that's why it's like this brother Michael B. Jordan, man, you know, this brother, he was hurt behind the fact that, you know, she left him after he decided to marry her, because that's the part that men control. You know, like if a woman's gonna get married, the man controls that. Right. Like, look, man, you know, you've been out here.
Running these streets.
You got miles. You got miles on that tackle box, and I'm still gonna take you, despite
all the miles.
The fact that you got all the miles on that
riding
tackle box. Shit. And what happened? She tell him no.
No, that's terrible.
That's terrible.
That's terrible and embarrassing for a brother to go through.
I think really, brother. Okay, a brother like Michael B. Jordan, who may sincerely want to find like a wife or somebody he can spend his life with, he shouldn't even be talking to the little name Lori Harvey.
And his sisters in the school that'll happily take Michael B. Jordan.
Yes,
braid all that little hair you got.
But y'all don't understand Michael B. Jordan though.
Braid.
Y'all don't.
Look, the sister in the school braid his hair and his mustache.
Hairline.
But y'all don't understand Michael B. Jordan though. Y'all don't understand Michael B. Jordan. When the brothers were saying Michael B. Jordan is a career actor, when Michael B. Jordan was like 12 years old, he was in box office movies.
Yeah.
So he not no nigga. He ain't no nigga who heard barbershop niggas talk, who heard his crackhead uncle talk. He not no nigga shit. He don't know that. So when the woman got passed to him, he don't know that. He don't know the stuff you guys, your brothers and me know. Because he never been in that. He had money since he basically a rich kid. He don't look like it because he working out, he playing a boxer, he playing Killmonger and shit. That's just acting. In real life, that nigga is a rich kid.
Right.
He grew up rich as hell.
Right.
He was an actor as a child making hundreds of thousands.
On The Wire.
And The Wire. Before The Wire was Hardball, and before that, I'm sure he might have did something before that. And that's when he was a child.
Right.
He didn't grow up like struggling in some ghetto like us with seeing neighborhood hoes and seeing at high school the young niggas run a train on a hoe.
Yeah, he like Arnold from Good Time. I mean, so like from Different Strokes, he grew up in the money.
Yeah. So he different. He don't see it like everybody else see it. That's why it hit him hard. Right. Because he figured, oh, she loved me. Oh, this is real. What's going on here is real love. If you see the pictures, he's smiling harder than she's smiling in the pictures.
Just like Will Smith.
Oh man, that just hurts my soul, sir. Like when I see brothers, you know what I'm saying, like put their stuff out there like that for a woman that's just going to take their heart and crush it, you know, under her stiletto. You know what I'm saying?
Don't feel sorry for him. We all had heartbreaks. Just he was so sheltered. His came later. That's all.
I'm not gonna bring it out on this show, but I had him a lot.
Just watch the previous shows.
Yes, I had a lot of heartbreaks, and it made me into the man that I am today.
Right. There you go.
Johnny, you know what I mean? But for the brothers that don't have that outlet, like Commander Johnny Hanna or, you know, the generals and the captains that could teach them the right way of how to, you know, approach a relationship, you know, and to show that brother that he does mean something. If he doesn't have that, then, man, he's already lost. He already lost in the game, because now Michael B. Jordan is out there, man. He talking to a bunch of brothers like, man, you know, maybe you didn't do this right, or maybe you didn't do that right. That's what we getting counsel from.
Nothing he could have did.
Nothing he could have did.
Nothing that brother could have did to keep that woman.
Yeah.
She can't be kept. She's unkeepable.
She ain't supposed to be kept.
She gonna pop up with. Guess what she gonna pop up with next? She gonna pop up with Soulja Boy.
some the bass nigga.
Yeah, little baby, or you know, somebody who is just, you know, up on the upcoming, you know, and ain't that with
Superhead?
Ain't that what Steve Harvey told? He told his he said women that think like a man, right?
Right.
And that's what she doing.
Think of what she moving.
And she got bodies.
Man, she's a modern day Superhead.
Yeah.
She a modern day Superhead. The same way Superhead just was a video vixen, but then she started being able to get to the next level because she was discreet and she had skills.
We got our book over there.
So
Superhead's book.
Oh, you got her book. God damn. Okay.
We definitely do got it.
Right there.
That's you got knowledge in that school right there. You got immense knowledge in that school.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, we got
What's it called?
Superhead's book right here.
What's it called?
We got Superhead's book. It's called Confessions of a Video Vixen.
Yeah, you got knowledge in that school. In that Delaware school, you have extreme knowledge. We talk about practical knowledge. You got it for real.
Hey, sis, can you put that in front of the camera, please?
Yo, that's
Yeah, we got Superhead. Can you play in the back hand
that
front?
was a genius.
Yeah, we got we got Superhead's book right there. Can you turn it over, sis? Can you turn it around? No, turn it around. Yeah, we got Superhead's book right there. You know
Zoom in on her mouth. That's what you got to see. Her mouth. That's all. That's where the work is at.
That's all the action was happening. That's all the story is happening.
Hey, Cat, we got a book down here.
Yeah,
I started reading it. I was like, oh, I can't read this anymore.
Steve, but look though,
All the action was happening there.
that's what made Superhead able to go to that next level in prostitution, because she didn't tell none of that shit until way later. That book came way later after her career, after she ran the circle,
Right.
after she was with Shaq, she was with P. Diddy, she was with Wayne, she was with all the NBA stars, all types of rappers. She made the book after,
Right.
because she kept it secret. She was with Bobby Brown or some shit while he was married to Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say that she didn't come out to the public until her whole career was over, damn near. And it was kind of, then she made the book. But while she's sleeping with these men who have a reputation, she kept her mouth shut, but she kept her mouth open. But then she kept it shut. You know what I mean? So that's what made her able to go to the next level in her whole career.
That's right.
And that's Lori Harvey. You notice Lori Harvey didn't tell you the size of Michael Brown's rod or nothing like that. She ain't come out and say nothing messy like he got another kid that we don't know about. He do this. He be farting or something. She ain't say none of that shit. She hush. Right. That's what's precious about her to the rich guys. That's what makes her a good hoe.
Concert. All right, who we got? What Bagaba was saying?
Bagaba said she got dead babies in her gum line still. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night. Damn.
All right, so for all the brothers, look, we got the book here. If y'all want to copy this book, we'll see you 10 pages at a time.
In the PDF.
Right.
10 pages at a time.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, so all right, let's move on. Let's move on from Superhead.
Yeah, talk about TikTok rules.
All right, yeah, we can talk about that real quick.
Or you want to go to
we can go to that. We can hit the TikTok rules real quick, and we'll hit that because we do not want to keep everybody on here all night. So the TikTok rules is this, man. TikTok, what they did was, I'll just speak on it real quick. What TikTok did, if I may cap, with TikTok did was they upped their what's that?
The footage of the swimmer. All right, we can do it.
We could do that. So so with the TikTok, they upped their community guidelines. Now, the other day, I got, not to toot my own horn, but toot. I got 25,000 subscribers on TikTok, right?
Shit like that.
He said, I got 25,000 subscribers on TikTok. Now, I was able to acquire the people that subscribe to my channel because of just being covert, right? Now, I'm at the point now where I'm trying to really pop out. and really, let the let the people that know that, bought into me who I really am. And
stay covert. Stay covert. Covert is the way. Stay covert, please.
Stay covert.
Yo!
Hi!
Kind of a cause, sir. So I tried to pop out. So I tried to be like, yeah, black people, we ain't gonna get no reparations. We ain't gonna get no reparations because, America is not gonna be equal. America can't operate off equality. So stop asking for reparations. You know what I'm saying? We did get our reparations. Our reparations was the George Floyd statue and Juneteenth. That's what I said in the video. And TikTok took it down for hate speech.
What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Stay covert for 10 years, then say some shit like that.
So,
I personally was thinking that TikTok wants you to watch
women twerking,
women shaking their behind, and funny things. They want to keep you laughing and keep you horny. I think that's TikTok's motive. I don't think they really, because those things was what those things that was most people want to look at. And that means that they can put more ads on there. They can get more ad revenue. I think that's what TikTok is even.
Right.
They don't want to all that old,
Isn't TikTok a Chinese app?
Right, it's Chinese. Yeah, yes, sir. It is Chinese.
Okay. All that important shit, they don't even give it to them. They just want to make sure that
they want to make sure that
laughing, you're sexually aroused. So you can stay on the app, stay looking on there. So every other swipe, you see an ad for Coca-Cola or whatever the hell they want to sell you.
Right.
I think that's what it comes down to.
You gotta wait till China invade Taiwan. then they'll let your shit slide talking slick against talking racial injustice and stuff like that. Right. They'll let it slide more after they invade Taiwan because Joe Biden said if they invade Taiwan, they're gonna go to war with China over it. That's
right. Joe Biden sucks so bad. It's a sister at my slavery. She's like, she voted for Joe Biden. And she's like, I voted for him because of his response to COVID and, all this other kind of stuff. And, Joe Biden giving money to everybody but niggas. He giving money to Ukraine. He the president of Ukraine right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he giving money to everybody else but us. You know what I mean? And it just shows that in exactly what I was talking about with the reparations is that, we're not going to get reparations. It's just so foolish for our people to think that we're going to get the oppressor to level up. Let us level up because the oppressor understands that if he levels up with you and gives you reparations, which is like $300,000. Right. That's what they said. The number is like $300,000, $400,000. Every black person that's in America. You know what that will do? That will level up the playing fields. And then what do they know? They know that if they level up the playing fields, what's going to happen is we're going to overtake them. And if we overtake them, then they're going to lose America. And they will never do that. So, yeah, they'll talk about reparations, but it ain't going to go no further
Look, they ain't never going to give no $300,000 to every nigga in America. They ain't never going to do that. I already know. If I were to get $300,000, niggas is going no life would be the same in my whole family line, nigga.
I'm getting gold and everything.
Nah, but this is the thing, though. Because right now it's a big push of entrepreneurship of the black community, which is basically blacks trying to say we need to get back to buying black and supporting black and being black only and stuff like that.
Concert.
With that $300,000, if they were to ever do that, they would never do that, of course. But let's say theoretically they gave $300,000 to every black person in America. Now they trying to push it like, oh, blacks are going to buy 300 Cadillac cars and sit them all in his parking lot in the hood and put 50-inch rims on 10 Cadillacs and drive one every day around the ghetto. Niggas is not going to do that shit. Niggas is going to buy that will never happen. Niggas will buy so much property, buy so much assets. I'm talking assets that they can use, trucks, bulldozers, tools, all that they can use that it would just never happen. It's inconceivable what the blacks would do with the money. it's inconceivable. It would be so much change in his kingdom that it would basically upend the dollar probably.
Right.
It would probably turn the dollar on its head. You know what I mean? But so yeah, I just wanted to bring that out about that part. You know,
right. So right when you say that, what you want to end it? Okay, no sweat. So you know what I mean, like that's exactly what would happen. They was talking about like 300,000, like crazy numbers like that is what like we would get. And what you said is so right, sir. And that, you know, I mean, I totally agree with that. That's exactly what would happen. Like brothers would be, you know, that's what they think brothers would do, would just be buying like, you know, rings and watches and gold teeth and diamonds and all that kind of stuff. But that type of stuff wouldn't happen. Brothers will be buying lands, we're buying businesses, investing in themselves and different things like that. And that's just something that they're just not willing to risk. So they'll talk about reparations, but it's never going to go any further than that.
Right.
And plus, if you really think how the oppressor thinks, it's a damn joke to give reparations. Why would we give money to the people we oppress to get money?
Right. And if I may, sir, if I may just add to the point that you bring out that's so heavy, is that saying that we want reparations is radical to America. You know what I mean? Like, we don't realize how radical that statement is to Americans when we say that, hey, we want to level up the playing fields. Like, we want to be equal to everybody. Like, just to say that we want to be equal is radical to America, and that is a terrorist. That is a terrorist statement that you're making when you say I want to get reparations. I want to level up the playing fields with you, and I want to be equal to you. That is a terrorist statement, and they're just not willing to entertain.
I would, if I was a white man, I wouldn't entertain it either, because we got these people. They need slaves. This kingdom always needs slaves. That's why I tell brothers who have trouble finding a job or something, I say, look, this kingdom always needs slaves.
Right. All right, no sweat. All right, yeah. Hold on, let me stop it on the table. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all going to the club tonight? Y'all going to the bar tonight?
No.
Yeah. I see y'all whipped.
Man, I can't wait to Chicago, man. Straight up.
Yeah, we got the Midwest Fire Weekend.
That's right.
We're gonna be there. We're gonna drive.
We all coming.
Right. We ain't got enough money to pay for the tickets, but we're gonna drive.
We're gonna take the long way.
Ain't no going to sleep when we come out there, man. We out living everybody.
Right, and Cap, this brother right here, he means that wholeheartly, because when we was at the Passover, I was like, "Are you going to sleep?" He was like, "No, I'm not going to sleep until you go to sleep." And I'm like, damn, like this brother, like I'm like, you win, man.
I'm following you wherever you going, Captain Vibes, man. You show us the city, and we gonna be out there the whole night.
Hey, the Midwest Fire Weekend, it's basically like a little Passover. You get to see all the brothers that you've seen at the Passover again, all the brotherhood, reconnect, find out, talk to brothers. The Spirit of the Lord gonna work. So, hey, you never know. Y'all come to that Midwest barbecue, you may talk to a brother and get that idea or get that information you need to make you a millionaire. You never know.
Most High in Christ. Yeah, Most High in Christ. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna find out in about
Before we started the show, tonight, sir, we was talking about like what our arrangements were gonna be when we got over there. And you know what I'm saying, we definitely going to get there. You know what I'm saying? The Midwest Fire Weekend, July 21st to the 24th, I believe. Maybe I could be off of it. Perfect. Yeah, so the 21st, I already got off. My slavery I already told him I got off.
Told him mine.
Yeah, I got off.
Listen, we there. Ruben Speech is there, man.
Yeah.
Ruben Speech is definitely going to be there. You know what I mean? I know. Officer Salakia, sir. Captain, let me drop a bomb.
Yeah, right.
Captain Desire Wine, Captain Aria, Officer Isaiah Wall. We gonna be up in that mug, man. Straight up. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be out there all.
Let me stop you real quick, man. When you said Captain Ariana, Captain Tazaiwan, and then you said Officer Isaiah Ward. Like, let me tell you something, man. That just because like you're an officer, man, that don't mean that you less than nothing.
A lie, sir. Kind of a concept.
You know what I'm saying? Like you trust me, man. Like you mean everything. You know what I'm saying?
All right. But enough of that, man. We gonna be out there. We gonna tear it up. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait, man. Yeah. Hey, Captain Kapas, I need a new what you call it?
Tam. Nah, let me tell you what he need.
I am Tam-tastic.
I'm gonna tell you what he need, Cap. He needs a he needs a Mitri. He needs
I do need to get a Mitri.
No, but not just any Mitri. He needs an extra large Mitri. He needs an extra large joint.
No, Captain Kapas put me on to the Tams. I love Tams now. I think I'm a Tam guy.
Yeah, he do rock with Tam.
So I need another black and silver. I need all colors. I'm coming out there to definitely tap into your whole Tam wear.
Yeah, Most High in Christ.
I love Captain Kapash, man. I love all my brothers in Chicago. I'm looking forward to having a good ass time, man.
Yeah, so if y'all not if y'all.
Hey, so like I said, Sabari and Zakia, you wanna be out there too? Oh, it's gonna be lit. We gonna have a good ass time.
So let me tell y'all, man. Look, not if you're in the surrounding area, get there. Look, if you're not in the surrounding area, get there.
Yeah.
To the Midwest Fire Weekend, hosted by Captain Mawaquad.
That's right.
And all in Chicago, and all the heavy hitters that's around him, of course. You know what I'm saying? Captain Kapash. Check it out, man. Look, man. Hopefully, at some point, we can get Captain Kapash to get over here to Delaware. I don't know, Salakia. Maybe I might be, pushing it, but maybe he can get over here and do his lecture again for the brothers that didn't get it over here on the East Coast. But we'll see, and we'll work it out. Hopefully, when we get up with each other, Lord willing, for the Fire Weekend. So hopefully everybody that tonight, hopefully y'all share this video. Right. Hopefully y'all like this video. Hopefully y'all subscribe to the channel if you weren't already subscribed to the channel. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully y'all learned something tonight. What Captain Kapash brought out about World War III. Y'all better get it on right now and stop wasting time with anything that you got going on with getting in this truth, right? And getting under the men, you know what I'm saying, with the authority of the Most High to give you the truth of the Bible.
Hey,
right?
Dang, our viewership just went up.
Yeah. So shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to Captain Ariana. Shout out to Shakara. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Captain Kapash, Captain Mawaquad. Right. You know what I'm saying? Officer Azawar. Everybody out here, man. So I'm gonna end it off like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm Captain Tazaiwan.
Azawar.
It's Captain Ariana.
And we are rude in speech. And I'm going to go ahead and give it to Captain Kapash for his final words. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to end it like that. And then we're going to keep it moving.
Hey, Shalom Israel. Check out Take Ground Radio. We live at 5:30 every Wednesday. There's only a little bit of time left. Just lay up your folly ground. Bring forth fruits meet for repentance. There's only a little bit of time left, man. Be as children of the day and not as children of the night. Cat Maria, you need to get on Clubhouse too, man. We miss your presence on there, man. Get on the Clubhouse app, man, so you can tell them people you the number one commentator in the nation of Israel. If anybody want to put a comment on something, you the number one comment guy because you got the greatest comments. So get up in the game. Everybody, it's only a little bit of time left until this thing wraps up. Christ is returning. Wake up from the matrix. Get right with the Lord. There's only a little bit of time left, man.
Yeah, shout out to Shakara, man. Can I get a bomb for Shakara, please? All right, yeah, she in the building from
to get the camera on.
Cashville, Tennessee. I shouldn't be saying that, but
man. I love
Cashville. Yeah, she's from Cashville, and she's in the building right now. And they will be having the barbecue. Right? They will be having a barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. They'll be having a barbecue this year, so we'll get some of that Tennessee barbecue. That Elvis barbecue. Big shout out to Tennessee. Nashak, man, that's my man. 50 grand right there.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tennessee. Shout out to Commander General Yohana, all the generals, the captains, the officers, and the troopers and the sisters, man. So let's get it on, man. Y'all already know what it is. Rude in speech, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. We got Captain
Rude in speech.
All right? We're going to get it on like that. Go ahead and take us out. Isaiah War, and hit us with something, man. Hit us with the movie, man. What
Are you
the hell?
tricking tonight? Are you tricking tonight?
Shalom, Israel, Lord Christ.
Yeah, hit us with the movie, man. Hit us with the movie so Nakash Wan can give us a good, update on the movie, all right?
That's right.
So we're going to go ahead and take y'all out to ICBK, man. Get in class. Don't be afraid because the fear is all in your head. Let's get it on.
Excuse me, I got a question. Somebody give me Romans 13 and 11. I have a question. It's a Rico car, man. Give me Romans 13 and 11.
Khan, this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Brother, you need a water? Thank you.